Hello, Happy New Year, and welcome to 2021 for Rose and Carter Do the JOB. Me, Johnny Rose, this man is Bully Boy Carter. My tag team pick this week is the Moondogs. Often an overlooked tag team, I think.
I think so too, yeah, because they were around, like, obviously there's been loads of different ones, but they were around for a long time, and they were like tag champs and everything back in the day. They had a good career, very good run.
The first one that I could find was called Moondog Maine, and that's in 1973.
Yeah, he was the original, apparently, weren't he?
Yeah. Portland, California, Georgia, etc. But he was just on his own, like not in a tag team. The first of the teams was Moondog King, who was Edward White, wrestled as Sailor Ed White as well, and Moondog Rex. That was 1980, was the first sort of tag team. First tag team that I could find, anyway. And then Spot, who was Larry Latham, or wrestled as Larry Latham. I think his name is Booker, Larry Brooks, something like that. Replaced King in 81. And that was by far the most popular Moondogs team, weren't it, Rex and Spot?
Yeah.
There was fucking countless other tag teams, but Rex and Spot were Southern tag champions, WWC in Puerto Rico tag champions, WWF tag champions. It was originally Rex and King were WWF tag team champions, and then Spot replaced him as champion, sort of thing. 14 times USWA tag team champions of the Moondogs, but 6 different combinations. There was fucking Splat and Spot, Spike and Spot, Rex and Spot. They had it 3 times. Cujo and Spike, Cujo and Spot, and Rover and Spot. And I found a list of Moondogs. I mean, like, a lot of them, it says their real names in brackets. No fucking idea who they are or where they're from. But there's even a woman Moondog, Fifi. I'd like to see what she looks like. See whether she's got the beard. All the rest did. I watched from 1980 to 2015 in 4 different combinations of Moondog. You said yours are 80s and 90s, so you probably got the better end of the deal, to be fair.
Well, it was 80s and one in the 90s, but I ended up not watching that USWA one because we're saying like it was fucked, like the video of it. So I ended up replacing it with another one from the 80s. So it was all from the 80s, like all my 4.
Right, yeah. So sort of at their peak, weren't they?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, my first one. I'll go. I'll just run through them like the way I watched them, because the second one didn't have a year on. I found out that was the actual earliest one out of the lot. But I'll go with my first one that I actually watched. This was like by far the best one of the whole 4. It was from 81. I don't know the date, and it was against Guerrero Martel.
Yeah, that was a championship one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with any of them, can you?
No.
Was that King or was that Spot?
Rex and King.
Right. That's the first time I've seen King. Like my first one was 1980, and it's got King in it, and it's the first time I've seen King. But he's the fucking roughest looking Moondog. Like, you can see how he gets how the gimmick sort of evolved into almost more normal looking geezers. But this dude's he's a beast, isn't he? Like a big fella, fucking tattoo on his chest and fuck knows what, and just a ugly fucking, like he's been fucking hit with a piss pot.
Yeah. He looks like something, doesn't he? Fucking hell. But
he looks wrestler. That's I really like the gimmick. A lot of people bitch and whine about wrestlers are not in wrestling gear. Fuck off. If it's a gimmick, it don't matter, does it? And these, some people bitch and whine about people not being in shape. It don't mean shit. Like, I was watching World's Strongest Man over Christmas, and the fucking fat cunt wins it. You know, it don't make a difference, does it?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this one's Rex and King. They've got Lil Albano with him, of course. So this was a fucking brilliant match. About maybe 10, 12 minutes, something like that. Martel and Rex start. They do a little tie up, fucking arm drag by Martel. And then fucking Rex, like after being arm dragged by Martel, he like feeds round to where Guerrero is on the apron. Guerrero gives him one of them fucking bell ringers, like on the side of the yeah, like leaning over and stuff. Then tie up again. Fucking Rex slams Martel, but Martel kicks him off. So he's like being slammed, then like kicks him off with his legs and that. Then he runs back at Martel, who gives him an arm drag. Then all arm work now by Martel, tags in Guerrero, and they just work on his arm for a little while. And then they'll do a spot where Guerrero runs at the corner, takes a knee to the fucking schnoz. Starts a little bit of fucking bit of work on Guerrero, but not much. I think he turns around pretty soon. Rex misses an elbow drop, and then fucking King and Martel are the legal guys at this point. It all goes a bit where fucking everyone's in at some point during the fucking early going and that. But arm work as well by Martel. They're working on both their arms, and both of them are doing the working on the arms and that. There's some quick tags. Rex comes back in, and I've just written down nice flow. It's just everything is flowing really well. There's no fucking iffy awkwardness bits. It's all really, it looks like they've worked a million times. We can just kind of tell all four are in it different times, and it's a massive long shine. It's all fucking Guerrero Martel. I kept waiting for a cut off heat. It came, but I just kept waiting for it because it was fucking, the shine went on for a while. But it was good though. The crowd were really into it. I've also heard here that Guerrero was fucking quick as fuck, weren't he? He could move across real fucking lightning quick. Because he don't look quick. Just looking at him, you wouldn't fucking put him down as being like that. But there's a beautiful sunset flip. Fuck me, so quick and so crisp. And literally the cut off on Martel is literally just a rake in the eyes, and then that's it. It's as simple as that. After all that shining, they give him a rake in the eyes, and bosh, they just fucking cut him off for that and start fucking beating the fuck out of him. There's a point where they do I thought it was gonna be the hot tag there. They do the collision, where they just literally run into each other and both go down. But with all the heat that Martel's taken, Rex they don't both get up. Rex just covers him, because I thought that was going to be the hot tag, but he just rolls on him and gets a 2 count. Fucking great heel work by the Moondogs though. They're fucking some of the shit, simple stuff as well, just the general cheating, but they just look like two fucking nasty bastards, really, don't they? They actually get the hot tag out of nowhere, which because you don't always have to come from a fucking double down where they're both fucked. It just literally came out of nowhere, Martel taking the heat and literally just crawls under his legs and then fucking tags Guerrero. It's just simple as that. And
exactly what happened in my first one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, fucking babyface through the legs tag.
Yeah. So yeah, it came out of nowhere, the tag. Guerrero fires up, fucking gives a massive backdrop. Then he's got the abdominal stretch on Rex, it is. And then King comes in to break it up. All four in at this point. Martel drop kicks King out the ring. Guerrero's fucking choking Rex on the ropes. The referee's trying to get him off, and Guerrero swings a fucking elbow back, conks the fucking ref on the beak. Referee's fucking sparkoed. And then fucking he gives Rex a suplex, and then fucking King comes fucking from behind, clobbers him with a button right on the back of the bonds, and then the fucking then the referee fucking makes the 3 count, just like boom, simple. But fucking, it was a brilliant match though. I fucking loved it because it was literally like a long, massive heat. I mean, long, massive, yeah, like a long start, like a long shine. But then the heat went on for quite a while as well. That really got the sympathy from Martel. Like it was really good. It was literally just like 2 halves, like all shine and then like literally all heat till like the finish. But yeah, it was brilliant though. I loved it. Simple,
Honestly,
but
you don't need fucking, a 4-minute lead up to a finish. It was simply knock the referee down, do a move,
yeah,
go for a pin, get clonked with a bone.
yeah, simple as that. That was it. But,
There's, the my biggest criticism of wrestling today is the fucking. It's not the way the moves they do, because they do them all brilliantly. It's the amount they fucking miss that I don't like, because they duck this and they fucking leapfrog out the way of this and they roll out the way of that. They don't actually fucking hit anyone with anything. And that would be the 4-minute fucking finish. He's ducking this and out the way of that and fucking go behind on this and fucking. Yeah, my first one was 1980 from All Star TV WWF versus Dominic DeNucci and Rick McGraw. This is Rex and King with Albano as well.
I was gonna that one.
Yeah, it's good. This
That's very similar to my second match, but it's not quite.
Right.
Yeah.
Vince on commentary. Rex starts with Dominic DeNucci, and right from the start, Rex clubs Dominic. Bosh, have that. And fucking straight after the club, sort of Dominic fires up and he's like, "Fuck, I ain't taking that shit." Bish bash bosh. And all of the first half of the match, right, is in the Moondogs corner, which is right clever, because why would you let the fucking babyface out the corner? So he clubs him right in their corner, and Dominic's like, "Fuck this, Bosh, have that, Rex," and then he fucking nails King as well. There's like a low blow, kind of almost punch to the dick from Rex to DeNucci. After he reverses the whip, he sort of comes off the ropes and fucking punches him in the dick. Then Dominic again fires up. It's like everything that is done to DeNucci, he fires up after, because it just, whatever happens, just pisses him off. Then he runs Rex into King King's on the apron. He just fucking Rex goes into it in Bosh. It's all still in their corner, like proper. It's psychology, isn't it? King's in now, straight off with a nerve hold. And then for some fuck knows why, Rick McGraw just gets in the ring whilst in the nerve hold. So the Moondogs double team DeNucci. Then we've not seen Rick McGraw at any point during this first bit of the match, other than coming in for no fucking reason. He wasn't called in or fucking. There was no cheating going on. He wasn't fucking spat at or shouted at or anything. There was nothing going on. There was just a nerve hold. And Rick McGraw thought, "Man, having it," and he just got in. Anyway, Dominic DeNucci sort of turns it all around with a fucking huge forearm to Rex in the corner. To King in the corner, and it was like a right close up of it. So it was like, "Pooh!" Like you could proper hear the fucking, psh, like sweat pissing everywhere. Then there was all the dirty tricks from the Moondogs, cracking double team shit, smooth in and out of the ring, quick tags. Albano was having a go with a few fucking slaps while Dominic was on the ropes. DeNucci always stays alive, though. He's firing up whenever he can. And then all of a sudden, through Rex's legs to the hot tag to Rick McGraw. First time Rick McGraw's been in, and it's the hot tag.
All right.
First time he's been in legally, anyway. Drop kick and a slam to Rex. Then literally, that's all he did. In he came, hot tag, bish bash bosh, drop kick, but slam to Rex, and then he tagged DeNucci back in. That's all we see of him. Then it all kicks off. Then there's all 4 in the ring. They're in alternate corners. Rick and King go to the floor. Rick goes to the corner post, and King pushes Rick into the corner post outside the ring. Rex does like a shoulder breaker to the knee on DeNucci and pins him. So the finish is literally out of nowhere. Rick McGraw didn't really have anything to fucking do with it. I'm not there wasn't a tag or anything at the finish for all four to get in. It just kind of kicked off. It was confusing. The finish was because it just kind of happened. And I was watching the floor because I was thinking, is it going to be a count out? And I was watching both corners because at the start because I thought they're going to do that run together thing. But no, it was all right though. It was good. Rick McGraw served no purpose. Didn't even have to be there. To be fair. What's next?
My next one is from 81, and that's against Dominic DeNucci and Angela Gomez.
Angelo Gomez.
Yeah. So this was this was from 81, and like this match I thought was a bit poor. Like, not, yeah, it was a bit poor. Like Rex and DeNucci start. There's a little thing at the start that they done which I thought looked pretty cool. So like they tie up and like Rex is pushing him, like overpowering him towards where King is on the apron. Then like as he's like pushing him, it's hard to explain, but he's pushing DeNucci back. DeNucci just kind of like goes on his knees through like fucking Rex's legs, and then Rex, like, because he was pushing him, like the momentum like carries him on, so he runs into fucking King on the apron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was quite a cool little spot, that, to be fair. There's a full Nelson by Rex. Takes him over to the corner. King goes to fucking conk DeNucci, but he ducks and he ends up nailing Rex from the apron. There was quite a funny little spot where like Lou Albano's with him. He's outside the ring. DeNucci's like near the ropes in the ring, and he just nails him like in the back or something with a bone. DeNucci's like, you don't see DeNucci like he jumps out the ring after Lou, but the camera's still on the ring, so you don't exactly know what's going on. But then all you see is DeNucci like sliding back in the ring, and he's got the bone. So like he obviously he obviously got it off Lou, but like you didn't see him actually take it. But it was pretty funny. It's like fucking something you see on a sitcom. Like he just fucking comes back, he's like, I got it. But then he jumps in the ring with a bone, and the fucking Moondogs fuck off. They're like, fuck that.
A bit Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Then they'll just go straight into the heat on Dominic, like literally just taking over on him. Dominic gets back in control, then cut off again. A bit more heat on Dominic, but like this is where it kind of goes a bit like shitty for me. Like it was quite enjoyable up to this point, and then like DeNucci's taking the heat, but there wasn't like and he was taking a bit of heat, and the crowd were kind of getting behind him, but there wasn't like a big like hot tag. He's just like in control again for a few seconds, and then tags like Gomez in, and the crowd just kind of, I think I could even sense it. The crowd, they were a bit flat, like they were like they didn't get that big pop for like getting the tag, because it was like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a desperation like tag. It wasn't like out.
It wasn't like he had to.
No, it was because he was back in control. Like he was in control. It only for like a few seconds, but he was up, and then he just goes to the fucking side and tag, and it's like it was more like a fucking golf clap, like by the crowd. They weren't like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah, he's in now. And then fucking yeah, so no hot tag or whatever. Tags in Gomez, like I say, which I thought was a bit odd. And then all of a sudden, this is like Gomez's first time in the ring. Comes in. So basically, DeNucci tags Gomez. Gomez comes in, gets cut off, and loses 1, 2, 3. That's basically the fucking. So he comes in after all that, fucking, and then a massive running big splash by King, 1, 2, 3. Like the match itself was poor. it's like started all right and that with a few good spots in it and everything, which was quite enjoyable. But I think from the actual hot tag, that wasn't really a hot tag. It just kind of was a bit like towards the end. But yeah, it was a bit poor overall. But like it started well. It just kind of it seemed like it was a bit of a fucking mismatch, like in styles a little bit. Like it didn't there wasn't much to it to me. Like it didn't like flow that well, and it just seemed to like they weren't that really familiar with each other. But I don't know. It was just kind of funny how Danucci was in there the whole time. Gomez comes in and fucking loses in like 6 seconds or something.
Yeah, I thought it was odd that Danucci had the whole match, you know, in the one earlier with um, Rick McGraw,
Yeah,
but then also took the pin. He got pinned.
yeah,
You know, I totally get it. If you know, we've all seen them fucking squash matches where there's one established wrestler and a fucking no-name jobber on a team. You know, going right back to the fucking Bulldogs and Jack Hart and what's his name, Jack Foley and fucking Les Thornton. Yeah,
right.
they look after Les Thornton. He tags fucking Foley comes in and gets the shit pissed, battered out of him. But then it's him that loses. Whereas here it was Danucci that got pinned, even though he was in the whole match and fucking nothing happened at all to McGraw. I don't know, Rose. Um, my next one, September the 7th, 86 versus the Bulldogs.
Oh, I got that one.
Yeah, I thought it was good, this.
That's the one that I put on instead of USWA because I didn't choose this one originally, but yeah, so this was the fourth one I watched. But yeah,
Yeah, no, I enjoyed this. This was the first time I saw the Moondogs or ever heard of them was on the Bulldogs video.
yeah, same here. Yeah,
Like I had no idea who they were until then. So I picked that for that reason. I don't think it's the same one as on the video. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the video for years, but long and short of it, it's Rex and Spot now, and it's
yeah,
Ernie Ladd, Gorilla Monsoon, and Johnny V doing the commentary.
yeah, and
Jumpstart.
fucking Al Hayes doing the ring announcing.
Oh yeah, which is odd, isn't it?
Yeah, very odd.
Jumpstart, opposite corners, Moondogs into each other, pal. Spot goes out, Rex stays in with the Dynamite Kid, snap suplex, which fucking out on a big dude as well. He does well there, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Both, I fucking love both teams. You can't fault either of them. So it's all fucking looking spiffing. I think you can't fault any of this. Head off goes Dynamite, leaps over Rex, and Spot trips Dynamite.
yeah,
Spot in, suplexes Dynamite. Proper smooth Moondog teaming up shit here, quick tags and fucking just smooth shit in it. It's just nice looking stuff. Rex with a back elbow and a knee off the ropes to Dynamite. Spot comes in, Dynamite sunsets him. More quick tags from the Moondogs. And then, fucking Captain Lou is in the camera. What the fuck is he on about? Like, I've never understood what Captain Lou says, but he's fucking blabbering away. But they mentioned he's had 16 tag team champions, managed, which is fucking like no other manager you could name has had that many tag team champions,
no,
surely. Any old road up. Crossbody by Dynamite Kid to Rex. A few more quick tags from the Moondogs. Oh, Dynamite ducks the line with Spot. Rex in backdrop. Fucking. Oh, double noggin knocker. Then in comes Davy Boy with a big eye suplex to Rex. Spot in and sends Davy out. Moondogs double team Dynamite. It's a bit of a confusing finish, I think.
yeah, I put that as well. I was a bit lost towards the end because
Yeah, because it all kind of kicks off I'm not sure who's legal or who's where and what's doing what.
I've put the same thing. I'm like, no idea who's legal by this
No.
point.
But the long and short of it is Davy Boy crossbodies Rex as Spot and Dynamite are in the corner. So Davy Boy off the top and crossbodies Rex.
But
It's
like,
yeah. I mean, it's a crossbody finish, but it lost me a little bit. The 30 seconds before that,
because Dynamite, like Davey gets thrown out the ring.
yeah,
Davey was legal when he got thrown out the ring,
right.
but then at this point, Dynamite comes in to like even the score, and then he stays in for a little while. So you'd think
And not
Dynamite,
in any way,
eh?
and not pushed out in any way. And he's with Spot in the Bulldogs corner.
Yeah,
Round goes Davy Boy from where he was sent out.
yeah, and he gets back on the apron.
Yeah.
So I was a bit confused. Like the legal man did win at the end because he was still legal, but there was a part in between where Dynamite was in where he wasn't legal.
Right. I'm
So
glad you've cleared it up because I wasn't sure whether fucking Davy Boy was legal or not.
he was legal. He was legal when he got thrown out of the ring, and then he
Right.
went down and got on the apron as if he was the illegal man.
And then just got up.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed the match though.
yeah, I did, but the finish was all
Proper, like Moondogs teamwork was fucking banging.
yeah, definitely. But you know, I enjoyed it, and as well. Like sometimes you can get away with like illegal men in and stuff like that because at the end of the day, you put yourself in the referee's shoes and all fucking chaos is going in. You got to be a fucking magician to know, you know what I mean? So you're going to make mistakes anyway. It's the same as fucking a footballing referee or something, or you know what I mean? Like,
And if there was a legit, let's see it from a shoot point of view, right? Which a referee should do because that's his fucking job, isn't it? Let's be honest. If Dynamite Kid and Moondog Spot are in a shoot, fucking battering each other, you're not going to want to get in the way of them fuckers to stop it. just leave them be and hope it sort of calms down in the end.
yeah,
No, I in general enjoyed the match cracking.
yeah, no, it's right. Yeah,
You got one more.
hey, right, hang on, see what's going on in here. So we done the first one, done Greer Martel. Oh yeah, I've done. So I've got last one. I've got one more, and
Yeah.
yeah, because I've done that one as well. That Bulldogs one that you done. So
My
yeah.
next two are only little anyway, so
Right. Well, this one wasn't very long. It was like 7 minutes. This one's from Memphis from '84. Street fight against the Fabs.
right.
Yeah. So
Them, didn't they?
they had what?
They had a lot of matches with the Fabs in Memphis.
Yeah, they had a long program with them, didn't they? This was a. There's not really a whole lot to say about this one because it was a street fight. Well, it was a hardcore type match. And it was literally just all four beating the fuck out of each other. And there's a lot of, it seems like every member of this match had a crutch with them, you know, like a fucking, like crutches. Like there was at least three crutches around and people were beating the fuck out of them with crutches. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And then there's a belt that comes into play, not a championship belt, like a fucking leather belt. It must have came from one of the Moondogs jeans or something. So he's fucking, the belts come into play. And then they do that fucking, I love this spot where they fucking whip him off and he ducks the line, then jumps on the belt and then collides.
Between the two, boing, yeah.
Like the fucking Orient Express used to do it with the Rockers and that, where like Michaels would jump on the belt and they'd fucking slide into each other. It's a really easy spot, but really cool. But yeah, they're fucking before that, before they do that collision, they were fucking beating the fuck out of like Steve, like with the fucking belt, like fucking beating the fuck out of him. It was a weird one. Like the end because it was a count out. The Moondogs, I think they just fucked off. They're like, nah, I can't be doing with this shit, and just fucking went to the back. Like literally, I think they were like, nah, I've had enough. But like it was a hardcore match, so I didn't think count outs were going on, but obviously they could still. It was like really the crowd were fucking loving it. Like the crowd were like crazy throughout the match. Like but yeah, it was just the finish was a bit. I guess there was a lot more to the feud after this. This was January '84, so I don't know how long they ran like after that. But
I've seen various matches of theirs. There was always some kind of instrument used, a table, a chair, a fucking something. You know what I mean?
oh
But
yeah,
that was the Moondogs at the time. They kind of became known as that. When they were in USWA and Smoky Mountain and stuff, it was always them and chairs and them and tables, and so they were the Dudley Boys before the fucking Dudley Boys.
but no, it was very entertaining. Just a odd finish, I thought. Like it's not so much an odd finish, like it's just the fact that it was a hardcore match and then they had the count out finish. That's what kind of made it.
Yeah, there was a finish that shouldn't have been a finish in it, really.
Yeah, but
Um,
you could have done a count out finish in another match, but in a fucking street fight, it don't really make sense to me. But I didn't book it, so
who knows? Memphis mid-90s USWA. Tommy Rich, Doug Gilbert, and Scott Bowden, the manager, versus the Moondogs and Miss Texas.
Yeah, I've seen that one pop up.
It is Spot and Cujo, who is a fucking big man. This Cujo, I've never seen him really before. I must have because I watched the USWA, but didn't really take it in. Yeah, Cujo. He's by far the biggest fucking Moondog I've ever seen in my life. Not much to the match at all. The Moondogs come in with fucking bins, bouncing them off every fucker's head. Rich cuts the big Moondog off and sort of gets a little heat on him. Tags Scott Bowden in, the manager, who's like a right cocky little fucker, and he just gets pushed off by Cujo. Babyface Moondogs, bear in mind. Bowden quickly tags Doug in. Doug and Tommy double team Cujo. Tommy Rich is in control, with the help of Doug all the way through. It's a very short match itself, to be fair. The video was longer than the match because of all the shit that happened after. Bowden then gets tagged in now that Cujo is fucked. So, he's more cocky, typical sort of manager in a match kind of thing. And he's got a football helmet with him. Doug Gilbert's holding Cujo. Obviously, Cujo moves and he fucking clocks Doug with it. Then all six this is where it gets confusing because it's Memphis and that's what happens. All six get in the ring now. Jackie's got the helmet in her hand somehow, how I don't know, and the referee sees that. Bear in mind that he wasn't not seeing fucking Scott Bowden with it, but because he hit his own man, it wasn't really interference, so he kind of let him off. So yeah, sees Miss Texas with the fucking helmet and disqualifies the team. It ain't over there. From there, out comes Ron Harris to batter the Moondogs. Then out comes Bill Dundee to save him. Then out comes Jeff Gaylord, heel team. Then out comes Brian Christopher, babyface team. Then out comes Spellbinder, heel team. Then out comes Jerry Lawler, obviously last, big hero, babyface team. And it is legit like a fucking battle royal now. Everyone's in the ring and it's all kicking off. You can't see what's happening because it's just bodies everywhere. The heels, excuse me, the heels slowly get thrown out of the ring one at a time, but the match then, the brawl sort of continues on the floor, which is easier to see because it's more spread out and it's fucking better, close to the camera in that studio. Brian Christopher and Lawler are in the ring now with Doug Gilbert. Double backdrop, bosh, out goes Doug Gilbert. Everyone's out of the ring now and they go to some adverts and that's the last we find out about it. But fuck me, it all kicked off. The match itself is nice. Anything with Tommy Rich is good by me. But all in all, shit. But you know, Tommy Ritchie's a fucking god, and I like Doug Gilbert too. So, and my last one, 2015, the 10th of November 2015, from FWS, somewhere in Tennessee. Don't know what it stands for. And it's this Moondogs team of Crazy and Blade.
Oh yeah.
Against Rick Chevy and the Mercenary. Now, when you say the Mercenary, in my head, that's Army, is it not?
Yeah.
I've got that wrong. In my head, I'll be thinking, you know, combat gear.
Yeah.
Maybe that's called the Mercenary, but this dude had tracksuit bottoms on and a t-shirt. And Rick Chevy just looked like a man with a grey vest on and black, like baggy trousers with a dollar sign on the side, but yet like a normal fucking, just a normal sort of tank top kind of grey top. So the dollar signs, he clearly didn't have any money, otherwise he would have had better top, wouldn't he? The match itself really wasn't that bad because the Moondogs look cool. You know, like still got the beard, still got the hair, the jeans. They had like singlets on, but so did the fucking early Moondogs, didn't they? No, they looked all right, you know. There's commentary on it as well. The commentators didn't give a shit, mind. You know, it was fucking, you know, very openly, very open commentary, if you know what I mean. The Mercenary and this crazy start, headlocks, and then the Mercenary breaks it, sort of thing. Then that Chevy dude's in. Crazy, the Moondog is out mouthing with the crowd and stuff, proper healing. Chevy goes out after him, but Blade, the other Moondog, cuts him off, throws him back in. That's the cut off. Then there's heat on the Chevy dude. The commentator says, you know, that he was a big fan of, you know, he grew up watching the Moondogs in USWA. And he says that it was Spot and fucking blah, 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 and talking about the old Moondogs. He said, I've never seen these Moondogs before, but they smell worse. They're smaller, they smell worse. They smell of BO, beer, BO, and arsehole. At one point, like this Chevy dude's getting ping-ponged between the two fucking Moondogs. Chevy fires up, post crazy, hip tosses him like fucking worse than one of my hip tosses, like literally half an inch off the floor. Then a fucking leg drop that he misses, this Chevy dude does. Both are on their knees now, Chevy and I can't remember which Moondog, but they're like exchanging blows in the corner. The referee is fucking shite because he sees every fucking cheat that happens. He's pushing the other babyface out of the ring, but he's doing it like that whilst looking at the fucking heel corner. And even the commentary says this is a very inexperienced referee. You know, they're shitting over the referee. There's a double line on Blade the Moondog after the hot tag to the Mercenary. That's not a mercenary because he's not in army gear in any way. Then Crazy's in with the Mercenary. He sort of holds Chevy. It's all kind of kicking off. They're all four are in, and it's all kicking off. Then right now, there's two of them this side, and there's two of them that side, and the referee's in the middle, sort of like this between the two, and they're both kind of swinging at the referee, but the referee's fucking ducking every swing, right? And then all of a sudden, one of the Moondogs just punches the fucking ref. And then they get disqualified. But I think the way in my head, the match wasn't that bad. I'm not shitting on any of these dudes. Like, I'd be happier if the Mercenary was a mercenary and Chevy with the fucking dollar signs on his legs made more effort to be some kind of millionaire because clearly he's got dollar signs on it, or a drug dealer, or whatever the fuck his gimmick is. But you just don't know, other than the fact he's got dollar signs and Chevy written across his trousers. But the Moondogs look mint, right? I'm not knocking the wrestling, really. It's shabby, don't get me wrong, but fuck me, there's a lot worse. Yeah, I think the referee should have got accidentally elbowed or fucking swiped out in some way, but he kept fucking dodging them. Like, and the two, right, Moondog and someone, and they kept getting closer to the referee and swiping, and everyone he fucking dodged. And yeah, in the end, Moondog just fucking powered him, and it was disqualification. But no, normally I don't like that new wrestling, and this is 2015, and it looks like it's Tennessee, isn't it? So they're keeping traditional values because it was relatively traditional kind of match. I like the Moondogs. I even like the new Moondogs from FWS. Enjoy that. Bulldogs was my favourite though. My favourite match.
Yeah, that was right. That match. My favourite was the first one, Guerrero and Martel. That was a brilliant match.
So. Sunday, I'm doing a tags managers thing with Tommy Memphis. Monday, we're doing X Pac, which I'm looking forward to. I've looked through his matches as well, sort of shortlisted a few. Under he's had several names, hasn't he? So I've had a look through each one. Herb Abrams UWF Wednesday, and then Friday's your tag team day.
Yeah.
What you got? I know what you got, but I just want to establish the rules.
Right. Okay. So we're going to go with like the Hart brothers. So it can be involving anyone that's a blood relative, like a Hart by blood. So you can't have the Bulldogs, even though they're like brothers-in-law. But as long as like on one team you've got Brett, Owen, fucking Keith, Smith, whatever. As long as one of them's a Hart, so it can be Hart and it can be like Owen and Davey. It can be Brett and Jim. It can be Owen and Brett. You know what I mean? It can be.
Tell me about this. I thought, am I thinking too out of the box, right? Because I was thinking David Art Smith. He's technically got Hart blood because of his mum.
Yeah.
Does he count?
Yeah, you can use him.
Natalia.
Yeah, I think so because her mum is Ellie, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so Teddy.
Oh.
Yeah, his mum's a Hart, like, isn't she?
I'm not sure where the bloodline is there.
Yeah, Teddy's mum. Was it Georgia? I think Georgia.
Right. Okay. So, because I totally get. So any percentage, as long as there's some Hart blood. Because Owen Hart, for example, he's 50% Hart blood, 50% fucking Stu's Mrs. blood, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if I'm not a fucking scientist, yeah. But whereas David Art Smith would only be a quarter Hart blood, but at least he's got some.
Yeah.
Hart.
Yeah, I'm fucking confused myself now. But
I just want to set the rules. You know what I mean? I don't want to be fucking picking the wrong man, Dems.
I think like because like,
or should we just stick to the brothers?
I think you can. You see, I think it's quite simple because, for example, you can't have Davy Boy because he like married into the family, didn't he? But you can have Davy Boy's son because his mum.
Yeah. Same as Nidart's daughter. Same deal, isn't it? Yeah.
So you can have Natalia, but you can't have Jim.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Sweet. I'm glad we've got to the bottom of that line.
Yeah.
I was thinking of this last night after you said about it, and I was thinking, I looked up a bit of family tree as well, see if there's any other strays that might have been fucking mildly related.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think way out of the box,
Yeah.
But,
I should have just said the fucking Heart Foundation.
No, I like a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's next Friday. see people for Tommy Curtis Sunday, X-Pac Monday. See you then.